A good day and welcome to the OSRiddle Systems. I'm Riddle, your host for today, and welcome. Let us get into the game properly. Let's see, I also need the page open with all the information. Refresh. Okay, so it's pseudo Wudo that I need to get next. We got the Yanma, right? Actually, yeah, we do. So we're going through here. Didn't even know she was here. Right. I was correct in focusing everything on one. Yeah, the elevator is off limits. That is correct. Oh, okay. let's first deal with... Actually, Espion, if you deal with Kavana, Larvitar just get bitten down. Okay, that is not how I wanted it to go. Okay, switching around the attack should do the trick though. Confusion Larvitar bites on Kavana. That is probably going to be rough skin. If I'm correct. Not very effective, still bit more than half. Yeah, rough skin, okay. That's why I switched around the moves at first, but... yeah, if you don't work on Kavana, then my hands are tied. And Barboach isn't too much of a threat. Then there's this dude. If we go all the way to the right and actually enter the room above us, there should be 5 Great Balls in there. Which will help me in the future. Use the Magnemite. Okay, definitely healing right after this battle. Espion, try to do Confusion on Magnemite. And we'll just buy Drummerate. Okay, you're hitting through Confusion. Beautiful. Magnemite I don't feel like is a threat right now. Not while it's confused. Sonic Boom, okay. Yikes, another Sonic Boom and it's for Espion. Okay, let's add it to lock on. It most likely shakes off its confusion next, so we just need to try and do this. Oh, stop that fusion for Espion, beautiful. That means we're doing this. Okay, just this dude, and then there's the Great Balls. I'll take it out of the Whooper first. Okay, there we go. Mostly because it was one level higher in the Wingo. And there's this dude. I should have put the Python Voltorb from the get-go. And not try and hope on Confusion taking it out. Mostly because Electrak can have like the static ability. I don't know exactly what it's called, but I think if you use a physical attack on it, it might get you paralyzed. I'm not entirely sure if that's the case here as well. And I'd rather not find out. Let's go back, heal up. Because we have another floor to tackle. I want to heal and save. My goal for today is at least getting through this entire portion of the game. getting all, I think 4 Pokemon that you can get here. Well, 5 technically. Like about 4, like snagging 4 and then the plus or something from the guy. It was either a plus or a minus. I don't remember exactly from the top of my head. Once we're going to the top hallway, I need to take this second. Confusion Dodo. I'll just... It doesn't really matter who we attack with Bite. If Dodo doesn't go down, which it did, Bite could have finished it off. How much does Bite do? Not even half. Okay. Oh, Supersonic is bad. Okay. Again an Espion. Why? Okay, did barely anything. Ah, it's another multi-hit move. Okay, so the multi-hit, please. Alright, thanks for being slow. Fusion Letter Bar, Secret Power on Swablu. Beautiful. Wasn't enough to take it out, however, even if it does anything now, we'll get through it. Alright, there's this dude. The room on the right, I think, don't do anything. Or don't. Yeah. There's nothing there, apart from maybe a dude. But I don't know that. I only know the second room is a revive. The second room from the right, not the first one from the right. I want to deal with Snowman first. Most definitely. Aurora Beam. Sure. Not the best, not the worst. How did it happen? Because you weren't prepared. Yeah, okay, so there's indeed nothing in that room. This room, however, has a revive. Confusional, Oldish, Bite, and Horsey. Although I should have focused both on Oldish for safety, but oh well. Oldish fainted because poison. Or it's just grass as well that's weak to psychic, like generally speaking. I know poison is. Nice, okay. But is this trainer basically done for? We have one more battle on this floor as far as I've seen. And then the next floor instantly has like 3 Pokemon I need to catch. Taking has pure grass, Tentacle is at least water? I'm not entirely sure if it's water psychic or water poison. I know water, that's let's confuse Keknia for safety. And this we'll bite Tentacool, and we'll use Confusion on Cacnea. I can now choose to go up the stairs and instantly fight the first person with a catchable mon, or snaggable mon, or walk all the way down to heal. And honestly, for a lot of these, I don't think you get a lot of chances, so I'm just going to go down, save, or heal up, save, and then do it like that. Five grades. I've only got 13 regular balls. Let's see if I can buy great balls somewhere. And then the game is quite generous with giving you things. Like especially like balls as well. But I'd rather be safe than sorry, considering there's like 4 back to back, practically. Oh, it gets even worse. There's way more after that. You end up having to go through an entire cave, which, yeah, it's just what... Yeah, no. There's a Dunsparce, Meditite, Swablu. I mean, Sudowoodo, obviously. And there's also a Remoraid, Mantine, and Quillfish. And those are coming up first. I'll just check the regular shop. If they don't have it, I'm going to, you know. Yeah, they don't have anything. Okay. What I literally can do is just send over Pokemon from my Emerald with Great Balls. Just have to all have Great Balls like on them. Or sorry, not Great, Ultra Balls. Oh, wrong place. However, I'm not going to do that. That's a bit too much. Oh wait, no, you have them. I was already going to say like, oh, he doesn't have them. No, he does. They're just low in the list. Let's go back in. Let's use the healing the healing station. Don't think I need to heal though. What I can do, because I did just use some money. Actually, yeah, I do want to look at the PDA. Okay. Wait, I can actually... Good enough. Okay, I technically don't need to heal. So what we'll do is just... honestly, considering we have all 5 of these out here... I don't know the levels of whatever I'm still going to find. So... doing one round again, these again... might as well help with my level. Even if I just get one level out of it and both have still in the realm, like that's already good enough. Again, less supplies going to the shop it. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be worth it enough. I got a slight bit of experience, which already seems like 300 does nothing. Let's see how much money we get there for one of these battles. And just do that times 5 around it to something and then do it times 5, and then we'll see how much we get. Yeah, okay, that is barely any experience. Yeah, no, I think I'm just going to go into the building and do that. I think they're great though for shadow Pokemon, to get them to turn back, like to open up their heart, so to say. Yes, okay, you're not doing damage all the time then, and it does take a little bit longer, but it is worth it. Okay, so with the great balls now in my possession, 35 of them. Is it 35? I've had 5, that much I know, and I bought a... yeah, okay, I bought 30 of them. This should be enough to at least last me a little while. All right. Peon Reef. Okay, so this one's the Remoraid. Yeah, okay, the Remoraid is the one we need to get. With it being a lower level, that is actually interesting. That also means I have to be very careful. Let's confuse the Spinnerack. Or let's attack the Spinnerack and let's throw a Great Ball instantly at the armor rate. Nice. Love Disc, we can deal with that. So then the one after this should be should be the Mantine. Yeah, Mantine. Agility, so it just makes itself quicker. That, I think, doesn't really do anything, considering this bite might just be lethal. It is. Alright, time for a Mantine. Level 33 this time around. Let's attack the Apom. Confuse Ray the Mantine just for plant sanity. Okay, Apom is first during the next move. Mantine will just slowly whittle on its health, most. Okay. Ugh. Return the Mantine and bite Apom. Oh, you twat. Throw it, that's alright. Mantine confused, Mantine use Bubble Beam. It hits True Confusion again. And Speed Fell. Okay, that is Return on Mantine. Confuse Ray on throw it. Why do you keep hitting True Confusion? Huh? And why always an Espion? That I would just need to start throwing a Great Ball at Mantine. I don't think we'll... Like, I don't want to whittle it down too much, that it might suddenly not hit True Confusion and just destroy itself. Oh, good grief. Sure, knockdown. Four times hitting through confusion. What are the odds? Hypnosis on Mantine. Yeah, secret power on Mantine as well. Good. Oh, now it's paralyzed, but snapped out of confusion. So then, the hypnosis from Noctowl literally does nothing because it's already paralyzed. Alright, hit for it. And we're just going to throw another ball at Mantine. I need to instantly heal up after this. Luckily, I can from here get to the left side because there's an elevator, and we can just grab an item there as well. What is up having hitting through confusion at this point? Okay, Confuse Ray hits first. That's good. Fingers crossed. It now has 2 checks it needs to do before it can actually hit me. Oh, but now it hits itself in confusion. Okay. Shadow Rush on Furret. And I gotta just start throwing now. Of course, with Drews that hit hyper mode. Furret is still asleep. Let's get rid of Yanma first. Yanma is a more direct threat because Furret is asleep. It woke up and snapped out of its confusion. So it's now confused again. Beautiful. Let's heal up. So the lock's behind me, that's alright. I just need to go all the way around again. And then I need to look out for a quillfish. Or for Hunter Doken, technically. This leads to cave entrance. So Doken might as well be this guy. Yup. Okay. I need to quillfish. Level 33. Oh boy. Didn't do as much as I wanted it to do, but oh well. It's better than nothing. With Shadow Rushing. Oh boy, Shadow Rush also means it's actually taking damage from recoil. Confusion on Goldeen. Secret power on Quillfish. Hopefully paralyze it. Okay, that's luckily the Goldeen. And not the Quillfish. If that was the Quillfish, that would have been an instant reset. Minimize. Oh boy. Confusion. And I suppose I do bite as well? There's no electricity at play. Espion will do confusion, and we're going to throw a Great Ball with Umbreon Storm. God damn it. I'm around 34. Quillfish confused. Hit itself. Throw a Great Ball at Quillfish. And just... I'd say taunt for the time being. Oh boy. Okay. Please do not make this a restart. I guess Noctowl. Noctowl has Hypnosis, I think. I should have done this switch earlier. Shadow Rush might. Thank fuck. Okay. Throw a ball. And try and hypnotize it. Okay, got it. Yeah, I do want to go through, but at the very same time, considering I have no clue how this floor works, I'm first just going to go down again the same way as before, heal up. Also, after all of that, I do want to actually save. I don't want to get stuck in the next area without having made a save. That was just a pain to catch. I don't want to do it again. I'd rather walk up the stairs again than go through that same fight again. That was way too tense at the end. But so far I haven't needed to actually reset yet for a catch. Which I'd say is fine. Oh boy. Okay, where do we end up? Okay, there's a staircase here. There's a doorway here which has a hyper potion. 2 of them even. There's 3 Evers to the right. I need to avoid taking staircase C at first. That was A. This dude doesn't have anything that I need. Oh, staircase B actually gives you Ultra Balls. Which is good because there's a Dunsparce, a Meditite, a Swablu, and obviously the Pseudo-Widow in its entire cave network. Which I want to get through. That is, I think, my goal for this session. Getting to the caves. Like doing the entire building plus caves. And then we'll see if I have time afterwards. So going through this hallway, so this staircase B. B leads me to a big room. I will virtually just look here for enemies. Extra experience is always nice. We go up. Yeah, and the next room, that's where the Ultra Balls are. Geodude on low that. Wouldn't just be confusion to Geodude and then for them being Secret Power also on Geodude if we don't take it out. But we did. Okay. Okay, Lotan is being useless. Let's... This is probably the best thing I can do. Or not. Because now there's still 2 active instead of just the 1. Okay. That at least got rid of damage from one of the 2. Absorb could be way worse, I think. I don't know what moves Lotan has. Alright, beautiful. Ultra Balls, definitely for the Sudowoodo. Dead end though. Yeah. Sadly for you, I've found something more important. Balls. Ultra Balls. Yes, I've just been selecting the higher level load that's every time. If I see a level 32 and level 33, I'm obviously going for the level 33. Mostly because it doesn't, like, it doesn't change. That we do it in 2 shots. The thing is though, between a 32 and a 33, yeah, the 33 is going to do slightly more damage. If it has the exact same EVs and stuff. Which, I don't have access to that information in here. So I just focus on the highest level first. That seems like the best solution for me at least. Okay, our next find is Metatite. Okay, good. No confuse ray. Confusion on Numel. Well, let's just start throwing great balls at the Metatite. Oh, yikes. Ooh. Calm mind. Okay, good. Throw a great ball with that one and then switch Umbreon to Noctowl. Force it to go to sleep. Okay, Meditative Scott. Beautiful. So there's a full heal here. Which one will load that? That's alright. Okay, Mr. Reeves is on hyper mode. Trying to call its name. And then we'll just bite Wishbone. Hyper mode. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh well, at least we called Noctowl. It's come back to its senses. The door to its heart opened up more. And that's so good. Thank you for the full heal, the one. If I take the stairs down, there is staircase C. Where does C end up? C ends up in an okay hallway. Yeah, that's not an issue. Okay. Okay, return to the Dunspar. Sorry, no, not return to the Dunspars. Confusion on the Mareep. Confuse Ray on the Dunspars. Secret power on Dunspars. Okay, that's good enough. With that being a self-damaging move, with a confusion, I will actually start throwing. Okay, there's just a Swablu, which... if we follow on the path through the Swablu, we can get a max potion and like 4 other items. Oh, I literally just saved after healing. So that's D. This is Swablu a little bit higher. Right, Lombre down. See, there was nothing here. The Swablu is going to be the most important. Swablu is right here at staircase E. Okay, this is the last random, what's it called again? Yeah, no, the last random shadow Pokemon that we're going to find in here. Confusional Lotat and Confused Round Swablu. I'll do a Swift and a... Oh. I can just start chicken Great Balls though at Swablu. Okay. I am completely fine with that. But that is at least the load has gone. And the saw blue in my pocket. I will absolutely go further to the right. Get all the items. Then go back. First use the healing station and the save thing again. And then it's time for our friend. Yeah, this is bad. Now what I want to get is at least a pseudo widow, or at least get the plus sword after the pseudo widow. If that is done, yeah, then we're good to go. To get confusion, Lombre, try and bite bell them. I don't want to use healing item to get it to wake up because that's literally kind of useless. We can wake up on our own. There we go. But there's a couple of extra turns are not a problem. Take down. And we can just do this. So we got the swab blue, so there's nothing else for me to catch. I can just keep on attacking. And then coughing is a simple enough target. Feint attack, over taunt, please. Like, taunt can be great. It can also completely screw you over. Because I think it forces attacking moves on you or against you, which can be handy, but if it's a shadow Pokemon and it knows the Shadow Rush, I think, attack. I'm not sure if it was called Shadow Rush, but I think so. Considering that self-damaging might get rid... It might accidentally get me to get rid of a Shadow Pokemon, causing me to restart. So I'd rather not have taunt. Like, getting confused is not as bad. I do think being confused does more damage to yourself, however, it's only a chance thing, so it might not get rid of itself that way. I feel like it's less dangerous. I do definitely don't need a move that doesn't do anything. Specifically for situations that I truly need to catch something and don't want to do damage. Like Helping Hand, for instance, in Aspion. It's a move that basically does nothing. Like nothing like damage-wise. Or nothing specifically damage-wise towards the opponent. But this, for instance, would also be great. Honestly, yeah, Growl is even better, because that at least means that the opponent won't be doing as much damage if it's using a physical attack. Causing you to just get a way better chance of catching. And then we've missed one item, which I'm going to get now. And how could I miss it? It's because it's literally below here. Max Potion. Could be handy. I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. I will, for my own sanity, first heal and save. I don't know if me using that staircase instantly leads me into a cutscene that then starts the boss fight. Considering I don't have that information, and considering I don't want to find out. I don't think it should be happening there. I do think it should be happening when you walk further in, but game. But we're at roughly 1/3 of the amount of shadow Pokemon we can catch. And we've already caught 15. And there's like 48. Okay, yeah, no, this is it. We're basically allowed to just walk there. So I'm glad I first saved and then healed. Well. Okay, the Ludicolas are not that big of a threat. I mean, they can heal, but at the very same time... like I said before, first deal of the highest level one. Rain Dance, so that means they're just going to start healing up. Confusion on the other one. Nice. Okay, switch out Umbreon. Sure, I'll call out I'll use Mr. Evis. Do the call out thing. Ludicolo, okay. Confusion on that one. Confused Ray on the level 28. Perfect. Confusion on Ludicolo. Confuse Ray on Sudowoodo. Yeah, okay, this beating we're just going to have to take. As long as we can catch the Sudowoodo. Side beam. Instead of Swift. Okay, it is Shadow Rushing. One of these is not like the other. But that means we're also done with the puzzle. TM49. And the brace. You alright, Blustle? What's this gonna do for me? Let's refresh the page. So next step is imposter syndrome. Okay. If we take... So we have to now go basically to the cave again. There's going to be someone there. With level 39 Pokemon. Ah, sad. Oh well. Well, time to do our entire track again. Because that level 39... It sounds juicy for experience, that's A. B, and it's more importantly, this is admissible. He will fuck off at some point in the story from this position and make place for someone else. So we need to get there before we reach that point of the story. So I'd rather do this before continuing on with the story. Having new opponents here is also great. Psybeam should be able to just instantly take care of Float Out. Considering its base power is like 15 higher than Confusion. And Confusion was already almost enough, so... The only reason why I'm going through the tunnel again now is honestly because we need the... Well, I want the achievement, that's A. And B, because it's still the tunnel. And I want to be done with the tunnel for the rest of the playthrough. No, I do... I'm okay with... Wait, what? Oh, okay. I might have forgotten to do her on the first pass. Oh, those are just some barrels. Okay. Once again, heal and save here. As long as I can't purify any Pokemon, I'm not going to even think about swapping. This should lead us to where Murby was. And we're now the Miracle Bee is. Is that correct? Yep. Psybeam, the electrode seeking, I'm going to confuse you. Yikes. Yeah, but this time one that is a lot harder. Also welcome. This one isn't supposed to be as simple as, for instance, yellow was. Or fire red or blue. Not that I'm done yet with blue, but... No, they didn't even get rid of it. Makita can already be purified, that's good to know. Vital throw on Seeking. We need to get rid of Electrode first because of Spark. Tried the latest one? No. I don't have a Switch nor a Switch 2. And with how Nintendo is treating its customers, I won't be going for them. Besides, as far as I've seen, it looks to be basically what Legends Arceus was. And I have tried that. I did get a chance to. And it was not for me. Oh, and Seeking is also now rare. Confused right on that one. Confused right on that one. I'm just not a fan of the like the sneaking around and like just throwing balls mechanic. I'm gonna try to have a battle like this. But they're more and more switching away from that. I mean, Legends Arceus was just... The battles were mostly a side thing. Because you could just throw balls against the back of Pokemon. And you just had to hide. It's just... Barworld is doing it a lot better. But don't let Nintendo hear you say that, because who knows what they'll do. You just have to say one small thing about Nintendo that you don't like, and they're suddenly coming after you with a knife. Which is exactly why I don't support Nintendo's anti-consumer practices. Yeah, no, that is correct. They won't kill you. No, they'll first, you first get a lawsuit on your ass for a couple of million, and then they shove the stick up your ass. Because that's all they think about, money. Seeking protected itself. Oh, I want to break that horn off the Seeking and stab it to death with it. Fuck Protect. That's the bane of Gentry. Protect, I think Detect was the other one. And I think later down the line there was another one. I do game development, yes. So most of the things that I do when it comes to games, or just, like not even just playing them, like, I always analyze. I want to do that, and I want to actually start getting rid of seeking. Okay, this is not going well. I can use a revive on a Spion. Please flinch. Alright, good. Slash is still not great, but it's a lot better than what it could be. I can do dig on sounds. Shadow Rush on Seeking. And just feint attack on Seeking as well. Waterfall. Okay. That is Rift with Lava. Really? We've only just switched in. Okay, get rid of Seeking first. So the worst part about this is like an optional achievement for me. Yeah, so this is optional. I'm not supposed to do this instantly. It's also because Slash is just a high crit chance. I don't want to use an instant hyper potion. Super is not going to be enough though. Okay, I'm taking the loss. I'm taking the loss by pressing H twice. I didn't get any levels out of it. I just need to run out of where I am. And honestly just level up a little bit. Yes, I need to grind levels, but also not progress the story too hard. Because eventually, this dude that I was fighting is going to have someone else replace him. And that's the achievement goal. So I need to be very careful. Evice. That's Venus. That's Darkman, Evice. Can I see the name Evice somewhere? The weeks I've had Evice. Wait, is that the win condition? Oh, okay. I can basically push the story slowly. However, the moment I hit level 40 with my 2 mains, or with any other Pokemon on my team as well, I need to instantly come back here. Hardest part in game dev to me is figuring out what I want to make, due to basically there already being well, considering basically everything is already being done at some point, and like you have to choose what you would make and like how you would do it differently, or at least how you make it in an interesting way, not like not make, for instance, the 100th fucking what is it called again? Like, not like the 100th FPS that basically does nothing different. Wait, where am I now? Oh, okay, no, I've gone to B. That's why. I've got on my right screen, next to both the stream chat for Twitch. Wait, what? Oh, right. B. I first need to actually go down the stairs. And then go to the left here. But next to the stream chat and my Discord, I do actually have a file open that basically tells me everything. Both about the game, like about like what I need to do, but also a page for the achievements specifically, which I can open up and read what other people are saying about the Chiefs as well. I can easily go down from here. Also, all these purple Pokemon here on the right, yeah, they're all Shadow Pokemon. They can't level. I need to be able to purify Pokemon if I want to do this. Otherwise, switching out is basically not an option. I need to talk to you and then... Well, let's go and find her grandpa. This is a gate village. But there's actually an XP share in there. Okay, I can see where I am. That should be 2 Ultra Balls and a Silk Scarf. Okay. I'm basically following numbers on the other screen because it will tell me exactly what is where. follow up here. So this is the mart. Go up here. Go around. Or not around. Might be on the bottom actually. The ground piece. Trouble. The word has been said. Trouble. Prepare for trouble! Okay, so this dude can actually give you a random berry every day. Oh, actually where I'm going has a Hitmontop. Go down here. Pokemon Center, okay, that means you can actually heal here. And save. Also, that was a Trico. Where calm? Just people are doing bad stuff in town. I wish you could go around, but apparently not. Okay, so I could just taking a bridge to this side. Good to know. In here, there's a Hitmontop. Okay, not the one that it drops it. Let's see, bite Carvana. And use Cybermon's Field. We have to use a physical attack on Carvana, sadly enough. Because I don't think Psychic works against it. At least Confusion didn't, so. So yeah, we have to take some damage with Rough Skin. But, oh well. Just Returnal Seal and bite Carvana. Okay. Peon Stilton. I need Peon Scrub, specifically. Kijk die aan Shroomish. Psybeam the Shroomish and just bite the Cacnea. I don't know, I think Shroomish had some kind of physical ability that might paralyze you or something. If you decide to attack it with something physical. Not entirely sure. But I'd much rather take the more secure route. Can you stop with multi-hit moves? Please, game. It's super effective. It was also like 5 times. There's technically only one multi-hit move that I'm okay with, and that is double kick. Because that one is at least guaranteed twice. The rest is 2 to 5, even double slap. Though the word double is in there, so I don't know why it can be up to 5, but sure. Still not the right one. Okay, after this one I'm going to go back, heal up, save, and then continue on. Cyber Battle het Feint take the routes. Is going to be the exact same thing. Return the Silent on Baltoy and then Feint attack Cordia. Okay, Baltoy is not out. Cordia still beautiful. And that's your return and secret power. Also to clarify, and something that I really enjoy about this, there's no wild Pokemon. Which I do actually enjoy as a design choice. That's the quick lull. Ooh. One thing I don't like about the design choice is her basically following you at all times, like behind you. It's fine until you get into a corner and have to push her out of the way. I don't know. I feel like they should have let you be able to just walk through her or something. But that's just what I think. Yeah, that might be a bit too much. Especially considering... let me actually show you. So this is a shadow Pokemon. These are basically attacking anyone and everything. Even humans. I'm not at the point yet that I can purify them, which... eh... Not intent, they are actually just normal Pokemon. They've just been turned into Shadow Pokemon. The door to their heart has been closed by Cypher. And we need to basically open up the hearts. And then we can purify them quite easily. And this Hitmontop actually, it literally just used Shadow Rush. Shadow Rush is a move that all Shadow Pokemon have. It just at all times occupies the first slot. And it does damage to itself. Clamper on Geodude. Okay. Neither of these is, you know, an actual pain. I don't need to look out for either of them. I'll Psybeam Geodude and just feint attack Clamper. Once Hitmontop comes out, I need to be very careful of what I do. I don't want to actually watch the incoming cutscene again, so... Well, there's Hitmontop. It's a Shadow Pokemon! And there's Intimidate as its thing. That is bad. I want to just do Return on Hitmontop and feint attack on Clamperl. Why not? That is alright. Sibion, why not? And an Ultra Ball on Hypnotal. Let's snag it. Thievery! Okay, why not confused? That's good. Triple kick for Hypnotal. Yikes. Oh, but it's at least always 3 hits. Counter, it failed. Okay, Returnal, why not? Use confuse spray on Hypno? Yeah. Then I switch over to Noctowl as soon as I can. Okay, that's not a free switch. Okay, do this shift? Why not Shadow Tag? Okay. Espeon. We're gonna throw an Ultra Ball. Well, Snack Ball. Umbreon. Get rid of why not ASAP. Damn it, just a 2. Okay, you are still confused, and you hurt yourself confused. Oh, great. Try an Ultra Ball. Umbreon, I need Noctowl ASAP. One, and it came out. Shadow Rush. Okay, so it is doing damage. To itself still. Throw Great Ball with Espeon. And use Hypnosis Rip on top. That's 1, that's 2, 3. It came out. No. Okay, good. That's bad. Mysterious, do you have anything? I don't think so. I don't want to do this again. I don't want to have to sit through that cutscene again of the Pikachu getting slaughtered. Mischievous just as... Yeah, no moves that I can really use. We can use Meanlook. Meanlook just prevents it from escaping, which is basically nothing. Okay. Your name says it all. Achievement unlocked. So next up is more trouble ahead. Read Yuki's email about Mount Battle. You can now purify Shadow Pokemon. Wait, so we just left a document there? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to actually walk through the entire thing again. Obviously first heal up and save. I'm not responsible for what happens if I don't save. We're already at 17 Pokemon snagged. We have already gone over 1/3. Go in here, grab the files. I will eventually come back here. And if I follow this path, that leads to nowhere. Okay, good to know. Then the house that was mentioned where the guy lives is here. The lowdown on Celebi. Okay. We've done the conversation. So I would assume... So that's the EXP share. I can give that to a Pokemon, but why would I? I mean, right now, the only two that actually ever come out are the only two that can get experience, so There's no point in giving either one of them the XP share. Mystic Relic, Soapy Power Shelters. When oppressed by shadows, its last door shall be opened by the power within. Basically, as far as I know... Oh, I can't see the bars here. Anyway, if it doesn't have any... Like, okay. If the bar is basically empty for, like, their shadow... Oh. PDA. Mount Ballas on her attack when everything will fucked. More trouble ahead. So you can now purify shadow Pokemon. Let me just go to the relic and actually check if that's correct. Although I think I do need the flute with, you know, Celebi. But we'll see. If this thing works on its own, that's going to be even greater. At that point I do have a Pokemon to actually give the item to. Okay. Okay, Misdreavus isn't ready yet, but Noctowl is. So now, basically everyone in my team can level up. Everyone apart from Misdreavus. Oh no, it's hard cage. It's almost fully open. If I just waddle around here a little bit, it should continue on its own. As far as I know, just walking with it will do it as well. I don't specifically have to battle or call out its name. But it's in hyper mode. This should also work. And I don't want to just waddle here because of one. Especially when I went to make this the last bit for today. I'm not sure to just have Mischievous done. I'm also quickly reading on an item that I can get in town later. But for that I need to actually continue on the main story a tiny bit. Oh, there it is. And with that, we're done for today. We have purified 4. We will continue on the story. And then we'll see what happens next time. The next time I'll be continuing with the main story. I'll be getting the Master Ball. I'll probably buy Ultra Balls if I'm able to. I'll get the case I need to get. But most importantly, I'll also be getting the Time Flute and anything next time. And hopefully defeat that Cypher twat that, you know, from that cave. But that is not for now. It is time for me to heal and then save, and that is that. Round battle will be for next time. And then we'll see how things go from there. In any case, have a good one, and very simply said, good day.